Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. You look at this Colt defense. They interplay here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Second down and 6 now. Looking to pass. Tua. That's to the new Dolphin. It's Odell Beckham Jr. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. In motion, Hill. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Hill going to go in motion right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
A vintage run there because when the chains move with him, they move quickly. No secret that Taylor's one of the most electric playmakers in the league whenever he's on the field. Always a threat to go the distance. From the shotgun, Richardson.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The Colts at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
On the Jets sweep, here comes Waddle. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins had 6 to their lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
All right, fellas, listen up.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Running left, Achane. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Richardson working from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Dancing to his left. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
79 Brock. Here we go. Here we go. Check smash. Check smash. 18 Pioneer.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. 17-0 our score after one.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Dolphins.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hut, hut.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Running right through it. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this. 15-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Ready, set.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, smash. Buffalo 18. Go.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
19, Tiger, 19.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Richardson going to move him around. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd down and a yard. The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running right, here's Achane. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Tua going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
All right, come on.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now Richardson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come on, set.
Richardson shotgun on third down. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Richardson. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Let's go now. Street. Go.
Again, it's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Trap 60. Hey, check that. Street.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Ready, shot.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Colts nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Make them jump off. Panther 11. 19 Lions. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go, Reed, go.
Now it's Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dolphins 24, Colts nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Dragon 60. Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell, 70 yards. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
They'll send one of those two tight ends in motion. Richardson will throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Anthony Walker.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He finds his target, Beckham. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Rolling to his right. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Play action. Now Richardson
steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Let's go now. Check go.
Richardson looking to throw.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready. Cougar 19. Check.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Richardson working from the gun.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating. Got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready up.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins are pouring it on. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Mon now off of play action.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They go play action here. Mon. To the right side and intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 6. Now a toss right side. Achane with it.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Tua. That is caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run. Achane. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
One more time with Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive, looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play, maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready?
Now Mond. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional...
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
30 yards.
And the Dolphins are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
Certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
All right.
Again, it's Achane.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll go. Achane.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
65 Jack, 65 Jack. Go.
Here's Flacco.
The toss here completed to Pittman. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
One last gasp for Flacco. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with